Good morning or good afternoon or good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the second day of spring in sunny Largs Bay here in Adelaide. And this is where I've pretty much spent 40 years of my 48 years of my life, give or take a few. But I've always returned to this spot. This is Largs Bay. A lot has changed over the period in time. There used to be playgrounds there. There is a new one, I think. No, here it is there, but we will graze past that. This is the Largs Pier. AC/DC played here. Many bands. Cold Chisel. A lot of Australian hard rock played here. Fraternity. Which was Bon Scott's first band, or probably not his first band, but those will know. There have been videos made on this. But back to the story. I've travelled Southeast Asia. I had moved to Thailand, where I was going to live and spend the rest of my life. Actually, I just checked the path that those cars were covering, because I've only been back here a little while. But the sun is shining. It is the second day of spring, and hopefully there's no wind noise, because I don't have my special microphones in, or like I'm using my old phone. But very interesting here. So I won't show too much of the playground because there are kids there. But this is Largs Bay, South Australia. This is paradise, and I left paradise to go to a new paradise for my health. Now we'll just go over here because there are children playing. Now I spent a bit of time in that house as well over my childhood. A lot has changed with that, and it does look quite interesting. But I did spend a bit of time in that house in my childhood. Now a lot has changed. There used to be a playground here. The playground's over here, but this is paradise, guys. And I only just realised a little while ago that I did leave paradise for what I considered my new paradise. And as I said repeatedly, I went there for my health issues. So this is a rather beautiful spot. We'll go for a walk and I'll have a bit of a chat. You know, I've got a lot to say, but some things we won't talk about. But this Largs Bay kiosk, that has changed so many times over the years. It's had a few facelifts, a couple of owners over the 40 years. One bloke owned it for quite some time, and the new owner was the former owner of the Largs Pier there. But enough about that. But this is Largs Bay Beach, where I've spent majority of my youth and my childhood. A lot has changed. This part here was never here when I was a child, but due to sand erosion and everything else, they did put all this scrub land in there, and I don't mind it, but it's not really my cup of tea. Like, it used to be all sand all the way here when I was a child. It was all sand, but as I said, due to sand erosion and sand carting, they have put this here. But it used to, like, I do remember as a child playing in the sand here and having a good old time. And this jetty has always been here. It has had facelifts, it has been damaged, it has been destructed, but it has always remained. There is another jetty down there called Semaphore that holds fantastic memories for me. But this is paradise, and I left this paradise to go live in Thailand. You know, Adelaide is very hot in summer, but come winter it is very cold, and with my osteoarthritis I did leave this paradise for another paradise, as I keep saying. But here is the beach, and this sand was all the way back, as I've said. And you may be scratching your head, Jeremy, why did you leave this place? This place is beautiful. It's not so beautiful there, but it once was. But today is the second day of spring, the sun is shining, I feel energized. I will have my ups, I will have my downs due to my conditions. But this is a beautiful spot, and I'm really happy to be here. You know, I really am. I've got a couple of handful of great friends I've known for a long time and short times, but they have been true to me, and they know that I am a good man. They haven't believed the lies which were said about me. But enough of negativity. The sun is shining and I can feel it energizing my body. It's that time. I walked out of the Bangkok airport. I left Adelaide just towards the end of summer. Well, it was still quite summerish, it was very hot. So when I walked out there, it didn't affect me, but I felt the warmth. You know, my time in Thailand and Asia, you know, I felt really good with the heat. It was fantastic for my osteoarthritis. The cold weather is terrible for me. You know, there is a bit of seaweed there. That usually comes in when there's like storms and whatnot. But this beach is usually quite nice. But look at the clouds. Look at the people enjoying themselves. I'll try not to scan onto people with children, but that is sadly what happens because families do come down here to enjoy their good times, and couples and single people. You know, some of the trees have gone or been poisoned, but the Norfolk pines have always remained. Some people don't like them there because it does ruin the view of their $1 million houses all the way along here, $1 million houses. I don't live too far from here, a very short walk. I've lived in 2 different houses here in Largs Bay, but a large amount of time was in one house. I have moved out of that house many times and lived in other places around South Australia. But Largs Bay has always been my home, and I'm very proud to share this beauty. I'm a very humble man. You learn a lot of things when you live in Asia. You come to many conclusions. You know, some people go to Southeast Asia because they aren't handsome. They have terrible relationships. That was not my caper. I went there for my health. I don't bag anyone who goes there for that. I gave up drinking alcohol more than 3.5 years ago. I've actually given up my addiction to herbs. However, I've picked up an addiction for tobacco, which I will work on to get rid of with the help of medication. But this beach does hold very good memories for me. And I remember playing in here as a child with my friends and my mother and obviously myself. But this is a beautiful spot, and I'm happy to be here. And I will do a lot of healing here, a lot of healing. But this is beautiful. As I keep saying, I left this paradise for Southeast Asia, but this place is beautiful. I can actually smell the sea, and I haven't smelt that sea smell for a long time, and memories are flooding back. I'm trying to keep my emotions in check because I'm a very emotional guy. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I've been too honest on my channel. There was only one thing I avoided on my channel, but that's come out very sadly about somebody that I still love. But enough of that. I will do some fishing streams here. I will do some fishing streams in the water with my friends with boat. I still have a boat, but that boat is in pieces. But yeah, when you do have a boat, bank on another 1,000 with that. But I will be doing streams at some point. I just have to get my hands on a new SIM card. Hopefully get my Samsung fixed because we are on the iPhone 6S. Now, very good. I'll wrap this up in a minute, but the sun is shining. I'm going to go and sit up at the end of the jetty and try and get some footage and enjoy the memories I had here. Right, the waves are slowly going in. You know, it's not a surfer's beach, it's like a swimmer's beach. And as I said, I do have very good memories as a child here. So it is good to return here, and I am truly blessed, and I'm also cursed as well in life, but I'm truly blessed that I could return back to my home, where I will heal myself and become the best version of myself. And I have a lot of stories to share. Some are quite sad, but we will get to them in time. I've got one stream I will do to clear my name and my daughter's name and her beautiful mum. And hopefully one day they will come and see this beauty. Thank you for listening. I did have a lot more to say, but you know, I do try to speak from the heart. Nothing was scripted there. I was planning to say something completely different, but when I walked down here, I just said what I just said. I've probably gone on for a bit long, but I was planning to do this for 7 minutes, but as you guys know, or the ones that do watch me, I have no issue shooting the breeze. But if you have enjoyed this, hit the likes. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do have enough content of my travels through Asia to go for the next year. I will go through some and probably keep some for the archives, and I will add backing music to some of my old content as well as time goes. But I do have a couple of important messages that I do have to share with the world, and some are a double-edged sword. But thank you for your time, and I hope you do enjoy what I will bring out in the future. But this is paradise, guys, and this is the place I grew up. I was never a rich man. I've never said I was. I grew up in humble beginnings. I never wanted to be a millionaire or anything. I just wanted to be happy. And I was happy, and my happiness was taken away. But I am happy here. I am happy. I wish some people were here with me to share this. And she did ask to come out here, but I said no. Asia is my home. I should have listened to that girl a lot more, and not. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you, guys.